Hey you guys, Vol here back once again with another episode of our RouletteLocke. I do believe it's episode 14 now. I think the last time I recorded I'd had a second interview or training day and things like that, and I've had a few busy days in between where I've edited a few videos and I've played my first game back of rugby. I had another training day with the new job, which I'm pretty much got now for which I start tomorrow. Yeah, so anyway, it's going to take me a little bit to get back into it here, and I must add that I also am very sorry for my swearing and kind of mini tanty at the end of the episode last time, but you know, it was a stressful situation which I didn't expect to be in, and yeah, so I was swearing at the screen and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so I went ahead and did a bit of research off screen to deal with my new rule that I have to do, which is the a slave no more. And I found out that Zazu can't actually learn fly, so that's going to be an issue. I think I have a plan though for that. Anyway, so without further ado, I guess we'll get started here in 3, 2, and 1. So yeah, let's get started. So my plan initially to deal with this new issue that I have of Zazu not being able to fly and me needing to be able to defeat Erica or Thingo with just HM moves is to go ahead and catch a Pokemon here. Now there's certain Pokemon I have in mind. I have 2 options in here that I'm actually going to be able to choose from, but I think I know which one I'd prefer. So I could choose a Spearow. I'm not sure I can get Fearows in here, but I could choose a Spearow and get a Fearow, or I can choose a Dodrio or Doduo and Dodrio. I think they're in here as well. Obviously these are all dupes, so I can kind of avoid these. I caught them earlier, so I'm thinking about the Doduo because I like the idea of a Doduo. So here's what I need to be catching. So I've got to catch this thing, and yeah, so hopefully it doesn't be one shot by this. Whew, that was actually a lot more than I thought it would do. So try attack, which is normal, I believe, normal special. Dang, that did some damage though. God dang. If I catch this thing, I can already tell it's going to be power. Alright, let's go use a Great Ball and let's catch this Doduo. And then this thing can learn Fly, so I might train this thing up and have a Dodrio on the team. A Dodrio with Fly, so I'm going to use this for a bit with in the gym. Between Drill Peck and Fly, I think it's going to be a really nice member of the team. So we're going to call it, I'm going to call it typical name, I'm going to call it Hydra. I quite like that name. I mean, it's not a dragon or anything like that, but oh, lucky I didn't do that because that was a complete failure. Yeah, so I quite like the name Hydra for the bird, the 3-headed bird, so we're going to go with that. Yeah, so I might quickly, what have I got in terms of items? I don't have any meds, do I? May as well use our rare candy on, let's use it on Indigo for shits and gigs. I might think about how I want to do this. Obviously, this is a double battle, so I'm going to use. I don't know why I did that switch. Anyway, we'll go with Indigo into this one, just because what I'll do with it is I can always switch Indigo into Riffraff here. I will have to go heal up, obviously, before the gym. I'll pick up a HMO Fly, and we'll go from there. God dang! You know, wow. What? Wasn't expecting anything quite like this. Anyway, I'll switch into Zazu here. I'm not mucking around with this. This is dangerous. Yeah, this is not quite what I expected to see. Ow. Especially with no meds. This is a dangerous fight. I didn't realise these guys were so strong. Anyway, we'll be okay, I hope. So we'll go Aerial Ace that. Tail Whip's a problem. Hopefully this Ninetales just plays support. I can probably smoke screen away as well here. That's a pain. Come on, let's go, let's break through. Let's break through. I need this breakthrough, come on. Come on, just blaze. Wow, this is going to be frustrating. Okay, so I'm going to switch here into Riffraff. I don't think they can kill with I don't think they can kill with just one round of fire moves anyway. Sorry about that. So either way, I'm going to have to heal here anyway, but these things just do some damage. Anyway, Riffraff's here to save the day. Hopefully I can get rid of this Rapidash. How am I going to do this? I might sleep that Ninetales and Aerial Ace that thing. There we go. That should be fun. Eat it up. Good. Good Zazu. Oh, Safeguard. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. That's okay. I can just switch into... I can switch out of Zazu here. That's not an issue. But yeah, so... we'll cut away here and we'll switch back into Just Blaze. So yeah, that was actually quite a dangerous fight. I don't think he'll have any problems dealing with this Ninetales now that we've got no confusion. And we've got double attack on this thing. So I can just cut away and Mega Punch away and it should be fine. Alright, straight onto Just Blaze, but that won't kill him even if he hurts himself, I don't think. It'll be close, but it won't be there. Alright, come on, let's break through. Let's break through. Ugh. That's a pain in the ass. Do I have anything at all that heals? Not even a little bit. Okay, well... in that case, I will once again have to switch. That's alright. I'm going to switch into... I'm going to risk the Indigo here. I think it's fine. I don't think you can kill it one shot. Famous last words, but I just don't think you can kill it one shot. Yeah, Safeguard anyway. Alright, so we've got cut off. So we'll get a... We will get the cut away, and we'll also hopefully get move first anyway with Shockwave. So Ember on the Riffraff won't kill it. And we're fine. Yeah, that was actually a lot more of a threatening battle than I thought it would be. Anyway, no harm, no foul. Oh, dang. I thought it was going to kill. Anyway, never mind. All good. So now we should be able to pick up a HMO2 without an issue. And teach it to Hydra. Anyway, so yeah, so as I said, a fair bit had gone on since I last recorded. Big thing being I went back for my first rugby game. It was, yeah, so I was a bit worried obviously with my broken leg and things like that, but anyway, I thought it was a pretty important game. This team was a lot better than the team we played last week, so yeah, we were sort of keen to, I was keen to get back on and try it. I mean, you kind of got to try it at some point, right? So I had to test it out. Anyway, so I went back and had my first game. And yeah, it was basically, you know, I was a bit nervous about it all, but anyway, I ended up starting and I ended up playing 70 out of 80 minutes, so I was actually really happy with that before I sort of subbed off, and I got a bit hurt, but not my leg, it was just, you know, typical bruises and things like that. That was a really good game. I actually scored a try as well. I scored the first try of the game, which was funny. But yeah, so it was really fun. We ended up winning, I think 25-5 was the final score. It was a bit of a scrappy game. I think the referee sort of blew way too many penalties for both teams really in the end. It was just, you know, you couldn't get any, you know, rhythm or flow in the game because it was just so stop-start. But I think we were just able to score from any range and really quickly if we sort of got a few passes together and things like that. So that's sort of what we did, and it worked out really well. Alright, so we'll teach Hydra here. I was sort of struggling about what I was going to do, but I think I know what I'm going to do now. So we're going to teach Hydra Fly, and then I'm going to go down and use Hydra and Charmeleon in this next gym, which should be fine. So I'm going to use Hydra mainly, because obviously to deal with that rule, it's going to be a little problematic. But yeah, anyway, I think if I do this as well, I no longer have to use Indigo, or the rule no longer applies. So, because I killed Lieutenant Surge, I've killed Rocket Boss, and now I've killed, or would have killed Erica. So I may keep him on the team, but it no longer means that I have to lose my highest level Pokemon either. So that should be good. I didn't actually say what was the penalty if I didn't kill this with HM moves, but I think it should be similar to the Indigo rule, the Pikachu rule, whereby if I don't use HM moves to kill this thing, then I think I should just have to lose my highest level Pokemon or something like that. Because I think, you know, it's a pretty decent It's a decent penalty, I think. Anyway, so we're going to fly away here. I think Hydra has like mad attack, so we should be sweet and just basically one-shot all these things. So I should get some nice levels on Hydra and get Drill Peck, hopefully. Once I get Drill Peck, I should be good for this gym. Like basically the whole thing, I could almost just one-shot everything. And Fly is going to be so useful for Erica. I think I can almost, if I get high enough level on this, I should be able to one-shot almost just about. I'm actually thinking about how I want to go about, well, I want to do Erica before or after the Pokemon Tower. I'm not 100% on that. I'll have to think about that on my way to Erica, because I think she's got some pretty high level Pokemon in the end. I want to say they're in the 30s, like 33 or something. Which is, you know, it's a lot higher than my Pokemon, and poor little... Yeah, I think I might actually go to the Pokemon Tower, now that I think about it. But I'll get some training in here anyway, in the meantime. I think it's probably worth getting some training up for Hydra while these Pokemon are nice low levels. Anyway, so yeah, my plan obviously now is to go through Pokemon Tower and this gym, and then I'm going to go to the... I'm hoping to be able to deal with Silphco and get Lapras as soon as possible before I go and do anything else. I think I should be okay by the time I get to... I should be able to hit beeline straight for the rival fight as long as I think about it and do a bit of research about what he has, and I might be able to do that next episode, or end of next episode, something like that, to hopefully pick up my Lapras nice and early and use it on the Silphco building itself to train it up a bit, because I think that's probably the best way to be able to do that at this stage of the fight of the Let's Play, because obviously I've had to go back and train a few things, switch training, so it's been a bit of a hassle, but it had to be done. And obviously I have to do it again, so I have to battle a lot more trainers than I kind of was expecting to have to. But that's alright. I have my means. I have a few strats of how I'm gonna keep up with the levels and things like that. In terms of which trainers I can fight and where I can fight them. The other thing I sort of wanted to sort of kind of get a bit of feedback, if anyone wants to give me feedback, or a bit of research myself, is Sevi Islands. I think we should do Sevi Islands just because it's kind of part of your, I suppose, the level curve and things like that. But the way I think we'll do it is without having them. Completely forgot that a Moltres was actually on Sevi Islands and not in Victoria anymore, but that's alright. So I don't think we should be allowed to use Legends, you know, just straight off the bat. I don't think you should be able to go and catch Legends. I don't think it's kind of a fair thing, because I mean obviously there's time involved and things like that, so I think we'll avoid Legends as best as possible. Aside from that, what else is going on? So the job, yeah, I had a really good interview and sort of training day sort of process whereby I was, you know, just learning a bit about what I was going to be doing and things like that, and you know, apparently a few people didn't get invited back after that day, but I certainly did, so that was really nice. So I have something to do the next few weeks, and you know, get some experience in the industry I want to be getting experience in. So that's really good, and then I can sort of look to move into the areas that I really want to sort of focus on. But this is a really nice little job in the meantime. Anyway, it's kind of it's very flexible and things like that. Sort of very flexible with hours and when I work and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to it. And aside from that, it's, you know, it's money. You know, I've sort of been living off savings and things like that. So yeah, it's been nice to sort of it'll be nice to have my own money coming in and kind of, I guess, sinking my teeth into something other than you know, cleaning the house and cooking meals for my housemates and things like that. So it'd be really nice for those purposes. Anyway, yeah, so again, I think with this episode, I'm probably going to kill all of these trainers and head up to Pokemon Tower, just because I'm not going to, after last episode and the sort of the and jumping into boss fights nice and early, I just don't really want to be taking on Erica, just in case she completely bodies me, especially since I have to use HM moves, and which will be Hydra. I'm going to train this thing up almost exclusively until that point. Which reminds me, I probably should check its PP. Not bad. Come on, menu. be cooperative with me. So yeah, I actually think Hydra's going to be a huge asset to this team. It was kind of like a recent sort of decision on my behalf, because I just only started doing some research for this episode just before I started. Which reminds you guys of, feel free to do all your research. It's not, I'm not trying to get an unfair advantage. I just don't want to waste my own time and make this a competitive Let's Play, you know what I mean? So, yeah, feel free to do your own research outside of playtime and things like that. But, yeah, so with this plan, I think I'm really happy with having a Dodrio. I've never actually, again, there's another Pokemon I've very, very rarely used. I know it was stupidly overpowered in the original Generation 1. But right now, this thing's doing some serious work, and I know it's frail, so I'm going to be really careful with it. But it's super fast and super high attack, so I'm actually looking forward to using it. It'll be a lot of fun, I think. And has access to some really strong moves. Drill Peck is just stupid power on flying for a flying type move, and I think it's a really nice replacement for Kentucky. So welcome Hydra. Already level 25 too, so it's got a nice fast growth rate, and it will learn all Rage. I thought that was Drill Peck for a second there. I don't like Rage. It's kind of lame. I know it was really good for Totodile in Gen 2, so yeah. And I'm actually super excited to be I've had a bit of a, I couldn't help myself. I had a little look into Gen 2 for when we do our next Let's Play, and I'm going to be doing, obviously, I'm not sure which one I'll do. I'll probably do Gold, because that was what I played when I was a kid. But I'm super looking forward to jumping into that generation, and we're definitely going to go and do all the way till Red, I think, with that. So yeah, super psyched to be to jump into that straight away after this. So I think this will only take me another couple of weeks to sort of get all recorded and uploaded, depending on how long the Elite Four takes me and things like that. Now that stun spore is annoying. Not to worry though, I think we'll be fine. I don't think this guy has any sort of stupidly strong attacking moves, so as long as I dodge para hacks and hit a fly, I think it'll be fine. But yeah, so I'm super excited, and as I said, unless I get, there's para hacks there, unless I get some really bad luck with some of the Elite Four. I haven't designed the Elite Four rules yet, but I'm pretty sure I know what I want to, a few of the things I want to be doing. Involving, the challenges set on the Elite Four. I'll have to sort of see what level I am when I get there, before I decide to implement or decide on how difficult I'm going to make the rules, because I have the rules I'm going to be using. There's a few ways I can sort of implement them that'll be a bit nicer, a bit easier, but the same kind of rule, if you know what I mean. So it's going to be just a matter of seeing what level I am and in relation to what the Elite Four will be, because I'm pretty sure I know the basic level curve of the Elite Four. I think it starts at kind of mid 50s and gets to 65, I think is the Champion's Ace. So I think that's sort of roughly what I'm going to work around with in terms of with the rule and things like that, so sort of see where I am in relation to that. And I know you can do it from a fair way below the levels of the actual Elite Four, so I'm not too concerned about being a little bit below, but I don't want to be level 45 or something and having to beat level 65. That's going to be a bit too much, I think. Now, what gym do I have to beat to be able to use Fly? Is it that one, or is it another? We're about to find out, aren't we? I'm so not good at my menus in this game. We can fly. Nice. Alright, let's fly to Celadon. I think it's Lieutenant Surge, right, that you have to get Fly. Anyway, and then Erica's Strength, is she? I think she's Strength, and then Koga's Surf. Yeah, it sounds about right to me. Anyway. So, as I said, the rules, I think I'm going to have something like 5 rules we can roll between. I think that should be enough variety to be, obviously I can't do very much with the Elite Four. It's basically just 4 hard battles or 5 hard battles you've got to fight in a row. Spoilers, by the way. So I can't really do too much with this, but I've got a few ideas of how I'm going to implement some rules there, and those rules are going to be implemented straight after the 8th gym. So. Yeah, it'll be a bit of fun anyway. So this Hydra now is already level 26, and I think it learns Drill Peck relatively soon. I think it actually evolves at like level 32, so I might even have a Dodrio by the time I come back and fight Erica, which is probably a good place to be. Yeah, I should be able to get most of the way up the Pokemon Tower as well. and especially with this thing having pursuit, I mean, like, it's basically almost like the perfect Pokemon for where I am and what I'm trying to do with it. So I'm really happy with Hydra actually now that I've got it. You know, obviously I was devastated to lose Kentucky. It was basically my first team member apart from JB, but you know, it's this is a very worthy replacement now that I've got it. I'm super excited to be using it. So there's one more trainer here, and then we can run over to the Pokemon Tower, or fly over to the Pokemon Tower even, and I'll be able to run through there, and you know, I've got to fight got to fight my rival obviously, but I'm not too concerned. I think even I won't have a Raichu by then, but I think I can almost get a Raichu with some of the fights. I think I'll even be able to use Pikachu on a few of the of his early Pokemon. I know Pidgeotto's going to be an issue. Obviously it's got some speed and some power, but I think it's almost strong enough now to take care of itself, Indigo, but I've got to be quite careful. Obviously being so low level still, yeah, I'll be safe with it. Obviously I think it'll take out the Gyarados just about in one shot, but in saying that, I'm not going to be silly with it. I don't really want to sort of leave it out in front of a Gyarados for more than half a move, if that. So I don't know, I'll have to think about that. I'll probably go with what am I doing? I'm meant to be going to Pokemon and flying, aren't I? So yeah, I'm actually just trying to talk myself into what I'm going to do against him. Let me see. So we're going over here, obviously. We've got Silph Scope now, so I'll be able to pick up a new encounter. Depending on what it is, I probably won't use it though, even though I love Ghastlies. I might just have a quick cut here just to sort of look at the team really quickly. Actually, no, I won't, because that's kind of cheating, isn't it? I should know the team. I'm pretty sure he still leads something silly, so I might lead here. How am I going to do this? I think I'll lead JB into his... I think he leads Pidgeotto or Growlithe from memory, since he has a... Yeah, he has... Yeah, this will be fine. This team's fine. Anyway, we'll see what we can do. I know he's got a Gyarados, and I just don't want to leave a... Or does he have a Gyarados because he has a Squirtle? He might not have a Gyarados, because he now has his Squirtle. I don't think he needs. I think he's an Execute, right? Yeah, I think that's how it works. Anyway, that's fine. I'll be able to Mega Punch this thing. It should kill it. But yeah, anyway, JB should be. I think it learns Flamethrower pretty soon. Anyway, doesn't it? Like level 33, I think, or Slash even. I'm not sure what it learns. It learns something good soon. Wartortle coming in here. I'm gonna risk it. If I lose Riffraff, I'm devastated, but I think I definitely outspeed. I just don't think he kills Indigo. What's the level of it? We'll see. It's level 25. I live anything from this, and I almost kill. I two hit it, and I outspeed. I don't two hit it. What is he doing to me? Withdraw. It does Jack. That's a free hit. I just don't feel, unless he crits me, which he's not overly fast, so he doesn't have a high crit rate, but I just don't think he can kill me. This is the worst move he can do to me, and I live that too. And Shockwave doesn't miss. That's beautiful. So nice experience for Indigo there. That should almost level him up. Like he'll be close. He won't quite level up, but he'll be close. What's 76? Hey, he might actually level it. No, not quite. Growlithe will switch out of this into, I don't know, something. We'll just switch train a bit on Indigo here. That way we can also dodge the Intimidate, which is of course planned, totally planned, super duper planned. But this will get Indigo level 23 and 3 levels off being Thunderbolt and Raichu. Hopefully I eat that up, nice and eat it up. Alright, so Aerial Ace should take this thing out in 2 hits. Yes, it will. This Golbat is just such a nice little thing to have. I mean, I haven't used it that much. It's just, but every time I do use it, it just continues to be super impressive. I love it. Unfortunately, the only problem with it, it can't learn Fly, but that kind of let me have Hydra in the end, didn't it? So I'm happy with that. That'll do me. Let's switch into speaking of Hydra, let's go with Hydra. I want to get Zazu and Hydra up to about level, I don't know, by the time I get through here I want to be level 30 on these things. Obviously with the ghosts I'll have Pursuit for Hydra and I'll have Bite for Zazu, so that'll be really nice actually. Even Zazu can probably get a bit of Indigo can probably get a bit of training in on some Ghastlies because I have obviously the Purification Zone. So Kadabra. Nah, we're gonna risk this. We're gonna risk our Hydra. I just don't think he can kill me. I don't think he can kill me, and I think I one-shot. Oh wow. Oh wow, that was a lot less damage than I thought. Yeah. I thought it was gonna do a crap ton more. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go into Just Blaze because that is not a nice amount of damage to see, especially with this thing being super specially attacking. Yeah, so I'll Mega Punch it, and if I hit, I win. Yeah, okay, cool. This thing's dead. And that'll be a thumbnail for me. That little Mega Punch animation. I love Mega Punch. It's such a cool animation. Or it might be, I might use it on catching Hydra or something like that. Anyway, I always like to sort of keep in mind thumbnail images to use as my background for thumbnails. You know, it's another thing about YouTube that's kind of hard. Like, it's learning so much about all the extra sort of bits of work. Just to release one video, I mean, there's so much you have to do. Obviously, you have to go and sort of add bits to every single description. You have to, what do I want to lead here? I think I want to lead, we'll lead Hydra, and we'll follow up with Zazu. Yeah, you have to, you know, edit in, you know, take a screenshot of whatever thumbnail image you want to use. You've got to then put that into your background of your, you know, your thumbnail template. Then I've got to, you know, obviously editing the video itself is a huge job and making everything nice. Like you've got to think every evolution and every rule. I kind of have to kind of edit very carefully to make it look nice and clean, and everything, because I'm super perfectionist and sort of OCD about how it looks in terms of my own standards. So I don't want to sort of, you know, be substandard or anything like that. So I'm very careful with my editing and things like that. How much damage is this going to do? A lot. Alright, Curse, that'll actually kill you, so I'll get a free switch out here, which will be nice. I shouldn't take any damage, right? I think it moves at the start of the turn. Oh, look at that, that's just a free kill. Anyway, but yeah, so all the editing, it takes me, you know, at least twice or 3 times as long as actually recording a video does. Doing the thumbnail, editing, you know, the little sprites I have to put in for, well, sprites, little images I have to put in for, you know, rules, changing those around, fading those in and out, making sure they're in the right position, writing the description, you know, all these sorts of things I have to consider and do. It's a lot more than people think. So, you know, it's just one of those things that I've learned a lot about, you know, and I have a lot of respect for all these YouTubers who have done thousands upon thousands of videos, and, you know, they still do it to this day and love it. I mean, I'm loving it, don't get me wrong. It's just sometimes, you know, when you come home after training or whatever, you simply don't have the energy. But I mean, I'm sort of learning how to do them more efficiently and things like that, so it won't be a problem for me in the end. But just as a comment, as an aside, how much more complicated it is than people think, and how little respect that we give people to think you can't just record a video and have it all sort of come out, the finished product, the way you want it to be. Alright, so this is actually my encounter for this. I might pursue. I don't think this kills. If it does, no big dramas. I don't think it kills. Yeah, it doesn't kill. So I'll Pokeball this Ghastly and it'll be sweet. This is power in the PC. I'm not going to use this thing. I love Ghastlies, as I said, but you know, I just don't think I'm going to end up using it. Although it's got a lot better moves in. Oh, come on, that was so there too. Nightshade doesn't affect. I remember it used to affect normal types in Gen 1, and it would done. And it doesn't. You know, obviously does whatever your level is. So it would actually done a fair bit to Hydra, who doesn't have the best health pool in the world. Yeah, anyway, I might use this thing at a later date, but with the team I have now, plus Lapras, that's a full team, and I don't really want to be training anything else with the limited amount of XP that's out there, so catch it. Nice. Alright, good. So yeah, with that, I will have that in the PC as a nice replacement for anything that does end up going down. Ghastly, what will we call it? As a shout out to one of my favourite Pokemon YouTubers out there. He has two names for his mascot, and one of them is Cheshire, so I'm going to call it Cheshire. It's a beautiful, beautiful little Pokemon. Anyway, so I'm going to, and that reminds me, I need to pick up new Pokeballs and new meds before I do too much more big fights, so definitely before I go back to Erica, I'm going to pick up some meds. I think Fly takes this thing out nice and easily. Should one-shot. This Hydra is honestly, with stab high attack moves, it's so good. Yeah, I'm super pumped about having a Dodrio on the team, and it levels up super quickly, as I've said. Like, I didn't actually realise how fast this thing levels. I guess I did take out all the gym trainers, but you know, it's still pretty quick. Alright, so I'm at 30 minutes now, so I might go to 35 minutes, and I should be I'll be at the top of the tower for sure. I'll definitely jump straight back into recording another episode anyway, so for you guys, you might have to wait a day or two, but for me, it's just going to be continuing straight on. Anyway, I might get to the purification zone and then call an episode there, because that's a nice little sort of safe point and healing point, I guess. It's a nice little place to end, and then we've got obviously another floor above that, and then the rocket floor. It should be all good, but I'm going to fight all these trainers because I am just one-shotting them all quite easily. And that's really good training for Hydra. And I might start switch training once I get to the purification zone. I might start switch training Indigo, because I really need those last few levels, or I might even go down to the trainers down below Lavender. I think they're pretty low level and have water types, which should be nice training for Indigo. But if I can get it to like level 24 or something, it'll be a nice little level for it. Yeah, so but I definitely want to keep up Indigo's levels. It's kind of falling behind, and I kind of don't like that. Hydra's almost. I wonder what level it lands its drill pack. I'll look at that between episodes too. Yeah. It's another Ghastly. I'm going to try and run from these things. I've got to pick up repels as well. I mean, I don't really need to fight these things, so I won't be. Although they'd be pretty good training for Indigo. I think you'd probably one or two shot them, so that'll be nice. Alright, so none of them have Haunter yet. I thought one of them had Haunter by now. Anyway, not to worry. It won't be long before we fight our Haunters. And that'll be some really nice experience. Oh, 28 already, god damn. This thing has just already gotten. I've caught it and gotten 6 levels on it in this episode, and it's up there with my strongest Pokemon now already. God dang, Hydra. You fighting for MVP spot or something. I've got a few, like obviously JB's an MVP, and obviously Riffraff's proven to be super MVP, but I don't know, like it's kind of hard to say who's MVP. I haven't really had to have I haven't really put JB in front of something huge and threatening. I suppose the first gym was pretty threatening for him, but he didn't have too many troubles in the end with that. But Riffraff's, the last 2 gyms with Misty and with Surge has been so, like, I would never have been able to finish them without Riffraff. And then and I don't even know how I made it through with Giovanni, to be honest. Like, looking at my team, just it was scary. And Zazu somehow pulled out the win for me with confusions and some extra stat dropping. But that was kind of a mixture of JB as well, with his smoke screens, and Kentucky even pitched in with a couple of sand attacks before it went down. So I guess you can kind of hand it to a few different Pokemon, but I think obviously Riffraff bodied the first 2 of Giovanni's Pokemon, so they're all pretty much involved in that win. So it's kind of hard to award an MVP for that fight. I think they were all pretty good. I mean, Zazu did all the work at the end and was in the firing line to, I think anything from Kangaskhan would have killed Zazu as well, but managed to avoid all that sort of stuff. But I think he used like 6 tail whips on Zazu or something stupid. Like, I got really lucky in the end, but anyway, it's kind of hard to say you're lucky when you lose a Pokemon and was so close to losing so many more. But I guess in the end I was pretty lucky. Anyway, as I said before, I think this is probably a pretty good time. We'll end right in the middle of this purification zone. So with that, thank you so much. Sorry I was a bit sort of out of it tonight. I sort of wasn't in the groove, and I had a few days off and things like that. But anyway, I think it was okay episode in the end. We picked up a brand new team member. Hydra's going to be awesome. And I obviously apologise for my abuse of the screen last episode. I don't intend to be that foul mouthed all the time, but it was a stressful situation. I got stressed. So anyway, thank you so much. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I love hearing your feedback and love hearing how you guys are going. I'm Bolt, and I'm out.